Yeah, I guess probably the worst nightmare I had was about 15 years ago. I dreamt I was in an alley and there was like this two-story building and there was like stairway up to the second floor and there was this, I don't know, about 11, 12-year-old boy that was at the top of the stairs. And it was cloudy, you know, and I knew it was gonna be thunder and lightning, and I kept hollering at him. I said, you know, go for cover because you're gonna hit by lightning. And sure enough, the ball of lightning came down and struck him right in the back.
And man, for like weeks, I was having nightmares about just like shadows and things moving in my back. And then, so then I got to that whole, you know, you're 8, so you're like, oh, lights are on, hallway lights are on, mom's on speed dial, you know, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. I got drunk every night because I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, 8. Well, you know. It was San Diego.
I mean, my body is not mine. It's just something just amazing and just wow.
My worst nightmare is I thought there was a shark tank underneath the wooden floor in my bedroom. And so I would jump across the rug because I was afraid the rug would give way and I would fall into the shark tank and not be able to get out.
I feel like I'm being sucked into like this thinner this thinner thought of myself.
I was on an airplane and I knew that there was something wrong, but I couldn't do anything about it and I couldn't get off the airplane. And so it starts taxiing on the runway and I feel it taking off, but it's taking off not at an airplane angle, but like a roller coaster angle. And we get to the top of the arc and suddenly it falls. And that's when I woke up.
My worst nightmare when I was growing up was I was running up like circular stairs from a lighthouse from a raggedy white man, and then he was almost catching up with me, but I thought I was smart, so I jumped over the middle down the center of the stairs to get away from him, and then I woke up.
And there was it's like a villainous kind of Cruella de Vil-esque. Well, she was chasing me along with one of my old gym teachers, and all I had to do was hide.
But a long story, or nightmare short, it's a sexual dream. Everything's cool and everything's great, and the penetration begins, and all of a sudden I can see in through my stomach, and like the penis starts to turn like this iridescent green, and then it starts to turn into like scissors, and then it like starts cutting into my insides.
So my worst nightmare was as a child I was walking around and I walked up to this big like by the road street sign type thing, and this big Iceman type thing with a big button that said do not push. So I hit this do not push button and these Icemen popped out of the sign and started chasing me down and like trying to kill me, and I woke up. It was weird.
Worst nightmare.
And my worst nightmare, as I recall as a child, was being hauled off by Frankenstein screaming. And my mother and father sat there and did nothing. They sat there eating their chili dog. I love chili dogs.
Being old and loaded at 85. The apocalypse doesn't come. And that we just go on and on and on, and the meteor never hits, and the plague never comes, and the waters never rise up and cover California, and we just go on and on and on and on waiting, and then one day you wake up and you realize that was your life, that was your job, no Y2K, no salvation.
Not having peace on the earth, that'd be my worst nightmare.